This is a Nuke Ops round on the Harmony server aboard Omega Station. Nukies have been extraordinarily rare on Harmony, and this was actually a forced Nukie game mode because it was well over 100 rounds since the previous Nukie round, so it was forced, and warops makes sense here. We are 25 minutes in, and the Nukies have been driving around space for a little bit of time, and they have decided to hit the AI satellite first. Omega's AI satellite is really weak and not very well reinforced, and hitting the AI first has become a pretty common strategy of warops, might even be the most common strategy now. Before, it would be like hit Atmos or the ATS, but destroying the AI, making sure it can't bolt you off forever and just always have an eye on you is, it's a good idea. They're flinging themselves off directly to the AI satellite. If I toggle lights, you can actually see the AI satellite on Omega. It's pretty sad. There's no cameras outside of it at all. It is pretty much 2C4 away from utter destruction. I'm assuming that is what they're going to do. They might even decide to C4 through this asteroid wall. Apparently the AI still ended up seeing them at the AI satellite. I'm not entirely sure how. Maybe the core can see through the outside of the wall even though there's no cameras. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm really surprised AI could see them. The crew, now aware of the Nukies being in the AI core, are trying to shoot through the the windows of some lasers. We can see that there is a China Lake on this agent. They are out of vision though, so oh my lord. The people in the bridge had no idea that China Lake was there. They couldn't see it, but actually that's letting the people with hard suits actually push out, so in a way that now just goes from poking damage with laser fire to the crew can actually push out and start doing some damage. Hamlet eating the major force of that China Lake shot. Is that a stinger? Oh no, that was actually a frag grenade by the crew. That is really surprising. Didn't hit anyone though. Nukie still seemed determined to get the AI, which they did. Poor Jados. You can actually see that a security member took the cargo shuttle for defense and is flying it around and actually shooting the Nukies in the back. It ate some China Lake shots, that last shot barely missing, but one more shot would have destroyed the front of this. If they would have lost the frontal thrusters, this ship would have been left dead in the water, but that was really surprising to see. Oh my god, no! The AI. It's also not very common that you see Nukies regroup and re-attack several minutes later like that. People in the station are attempting to look out for the Nukies while also simultaneously keeping people safe, because you never know where they're going to end up coming from. Well, with that, the tag has ended up being disabled, and they have breached into the tag room itself. So they are once again inside the station. Meteors actually showing up at the same time will somewhat confuse and basically silence their C4ing. They're blowing up the tag, but on top of the meteor sounds, it's going to be confusing for the crew to try to echolocate that one. And there's no one on cameras right now at the moment because no one's called them out as in Atmos. They have been announced on the comms console that they are in engineering, so expect to see more crew show up. Another frag grenade going off, not hitting any Nukies again, unfortunately for the crew. Lasers showing up, not a super good angle for the crew to shoot through. No huge fighting yet. The Nukies are being very cautious, which is the right thing to do during warops. With only 4 nuke ops, even in a medium population scenario, it's really easy to just have one person get downed and just snowball from there. The Nukies are doing a good job of keeping their lights off, and I'm intentionally trying not to use toggle light too much, just so you can see the literal ambush that the crew is walking into. It's something of a horror scene. The 3 stinger grenades managed not to actually down any of the Nukies, at least not visibly to the crew, so ultimately not all that successful. Somebody RCD'd the clown into the line of fire, so they kind of got stuck from that one. We turn the lights back on though. You can see the Nukies have already long since fled. So for the 3rd time, the Nukies have regrouped to their ship, and this is a strategy again that is just, I have not actually seen this before. I have not seen Nukies do these constant hit and runs, taking fights while being the ambushers. They're using literal guerrilla war tactics by hiding in the darkness, shooting people who are lit up. This is a very, very interesting war ops round so far. The next plan and next angle of attack is they're going for the research servers, which I have only seen maybe one time in my entire time playing Space Station as a target. I guess the purpose of that is that they'll stop the crew from making grenades and more laser weapons. Well, they have EMAG their way into the research servers. They're destroying telecoms. They're destroying the RD server. They might end up destroying the crew monitor server as well, because there's not much of a reason for them not to do that. This is 5 minutes later, and the commander just now announced that the Nukies are in science, and the AI is arguing with them that they're not there. So that's how well these Nukies are hitting and running, that crew is literally not keeping up to where they are and what they're destroying. They're being that good at guerrilla warfare. They are breaking into the vault, which contains more telecom servers. They are completely spotted at this point now. Lasers going in through opposite sides of the Nukies. Captain being a little risky standing in this area. If one of the Nukies were to break the windows right now, they'd get stuck in the firelock. Well, speaking of the firelock, there is now a crew member trapped in there. Oh, the firelock just straight up broke. Never mind. Irrelevant. Beautiful China Lake shot, taking out 2, possibly even 3. Can't really see in the darkness. This is a brutal fight for the crew. The right side of the station, or the right side of the bridge hallway here is out of power, so they're using laser fire, but it's kind of hard to hit scan shots on people in darkness. And the crew is funneling themselves through this 2x2, which is basically allowing most of these L6 shots to end up hitting someone. Even people outside of vision range are getting hit by stray bullets. Bulldog, again, furthering what I was explaining with this hallway. The laser shots are hitting their marks, though. There is a decent bit of burn damage coming in. It'd probably be in the Nuki's best interest to try to blow this up. Flashbang did blind one of the engineers, though, so that also serves a purpose. Engineers actually fixing the windows to make use of the lasers more. Head of security almost overextended, but they weren't able to get enough shots on him directly. Clown dying once again. Crew has lost a decent bit of people at this point. EVA suit with no armor, just kind of dying instantly. Captain playing dangerous, but not super dangerous. They are behind 2 doors and can easily run through this open up bolted door. So they have paths to escape, plus the rest of the crew is right there. So using the constant laser fire is smart. Surprisingly, they haven't gone all that many bodies there. Head of security is getting treatment, but he actually dragged himself there. Oh, there we go. We can see a paramedic dragging a body back now. Keep in mind, this is a lower pop. Got some uranium arrows into the jug suit. Good shotgun shots as well. I want to turn the lights on now at this point just so we can see the absolute carnage. The reason why no one's getting brought back to medical is because half the bodies ended up just unreachable, and anyone who runs past this fatal funnel here just gets annihilated. Jugsuit did just say they're bleeding bad. This guy seems rather injured as well. But all 4 Nukies are still standing. Oh, the energy shotgun. If he shoots like 1 or 2 more times, the commander could have gone down there and died, but did not get enough shots off. Downed them, but it's just too far away. The Nukie team has a very easy time, or should have a pretty easy time being able to revive that commander. Now he's in the darkness right around a corner. Bulletproof armor doesn't stand much of a chance against the L6 at point blank. I think they are starting to get whittled down, though. Some form of a mini-bomb. It was indeed a mini-bomb. Doesn't really change much. Just this really fatal hallway. About to see a China Lake shot. Just barely misses the engineer. Oh, that's so unfortunate. They didn't die from that, though, surprisingly. Some body recovery going on. Jug's suit with the energy sword is definitely not fast enough to catch up to even somebody dragging a dead body. Must have run out of L6 ammo, or just trying to swap up his tactics. This Jug's suit is basically just holding off the crew from pushing while the rest of the Nukies keep healing up. Jug's suit did mention they were bleeding at one point, but they have more effective HP than everyone else, so technically that means the more they heal, the more HP they're getting than their counterparts, just because how tanky their armor is. Oh, somehow even with no lights on, they still manage to get shocked by a grill. How does every Nuke Ops match, even when they destroyed power, still result in somebody dying because they accidentally touched an electric grill? It's so fucking tragic. Did breach around the firelock, though, which is still basically the same thing. Medical's starting to look a bit more like a medical bay, full of blood, medical supplies tossed around, 1 or 2 shots, but the constant pressure of the crew through these side paths is actually doing rather well. Getting bodies out is definitely the smart thing. More people you can get back on their feet, as less bullets the Nukies will end up having when they get further into the station. A lot of the Nukies already seem like they're kind of using backup equipment, though, using stolen lasers, melee weapons, just constant healing sounds, stolen shields. Oh my god, the Nukies got ops. Didn't really make much of a difference, but that was interesting. There's some side fighting going on over here. Engineer just had no ammo left. EMP disabled the skeleton stun baton. Ooh, solid WT mag dump right there. That Jugsuit's definitely hurting. HOS almost killed the medic wearer. Oh, the China Lake. That was a beautiful shot. Skeleton got shot a few times, but they're skeleton, they're fine. Oh, the skeleton with the trade up there, the head of security. That is an energy sword down, and well, the China Lake also down. I don't know if they have much ammo left. No other equipment was able to be recovered, though. Oh, the skeleton's just charging in at this point with the energy sword. Oh, is this a skeleton cleanup? He got the commander. The Jugsuit is too slow to chase a skeleton. And I think a third Nukie actually bled out. Yeah, they must have just bled out because they're down on the ground. So now it's the Jugsuit versus the skeleton. Oh, the skeleton has actually died. There's no clutch for the skeleton there. It was close, but not quite. The Jugsuit stands superior. The Jugsuit is now completely alone, unless he can scavenge enough medicine to get them out of crit. He does not have much time to save both of them. He might have a chance of saving at least one. Well, the Jugsuit has failed to save one. The other Nukie is still gasping, so they're down to only 1 patient. The crew is not letting them heal so easily. They are pushing the Jugsuit. Every second that they keep the Jugsuit off that crit Nukie, can't heal him. They fully tank that with the energy sword. They're actually dual-wielding energy swords, which doesn't have any actual mechanical improvement, but damn does it look cool. What's last of the crew is starting to push him, putting plenty of bullets into him. How is he alive? Somebody in chat says. Jugsuit ain't... Aw, he went down. They got attritioned, even with destroying pretty much most of the station's infrastructure. By the way, that was a really interesting round to watch. That was a low pop warops, which I've also not really seen, and it did almost go down to the last man. Anyways, cool seeing Harmony Nukies, very rare, and thank you for watching.